daddy's project of almost all time. And he got it put in. Now it's putting support for it. Like this. Hold on.
Small file.
Yeah.
Fire.
It's happened before. That's pretty neat. Putting out the files. This is my fireproof. Like fires like that happen. Move, Jackson. When those fires start, this is what you do. Wait for them to stop. Hey. Go back. Jackson, you okay? Now this is how we do it. Put the boom in here.
What?
I wait blowing and then starts on my foot going
You being grumpy? Your part's on fire. It's gonna be full-size sissies. If you don't work, you'll grow up and be a full-grown sissy. Is that what you want out of life?
And this is what you shower.
Calvin walks in the door, everybody like, there's that full-blown sissy that won't work then. Hell,
I got COVID.
got the COVID on. That's if you get the COVID, you don't work, you're gonna get COVID.
I work, I put out fires.
Or you're gonna die of COVID, you don't do no work.
I'm a fireman.
No. None of us are going to die from COVID.
Try to learn something that makes it work no better.
Dad. Dad. None of us are going to die from COVID because we're going to die from you.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna beat you. But work. Do something. I can't quit picking on Calvin, he's too cute. And he's pouting.
I don't want to do anything.
Well, do something. Okay, what are you standing on?
Tails,
What are they made out of?
metal.
What kind of metal? Go up, look. Find you a set of steps. Bring it over here, Glover. Turn this back on and get a little farther. Why don't you tell her about on YouTube? So what do you think about working?
I don't feel like walking today.
You don't ever feel like working. You think you're just gonna stay cute forever?
Every Saturday I walk.
Oh, you don't. What work do you do other than being cute?
I do trash can cleaning.
Ooh, that's good. Have you checked all the trash cans?
No, I pick up trash out there.
Oh.
Now your walk was little.
Tell them on YouTube. Should tell what about the littering workers?
The walk was little and I have to pick up the trash on Saturday. Tom, you don't have to. I walk from it. And I clean up.
So what is your advice? And I'm gonna put this on YouTube. So what's your advice to everybody out there as far as being better people?
Don't little it. Try to help the earth. Throw the trash away.
Throw the trash away and help the earth. And don't live.
And look how we buy.
you did. No, you're gonna bend that, boy. Get down. Oh. Move. Get down. Off of it. Come here, boy. Now, what's your advice to everybody? Do you have advice to everybody on YouTube? So what do you do on Saturday? Do you like working? Answer the first question. I'm gonna ask another question. Okay. Now go ahead. I'll quit interrupting.
Make sure to keep that spot over there clean.
Make sure to keep that spot over there clean.
Yep.
What do you think about littering? Boy. Oh, littering, so thumbs down. Thumbs down on littering?
Okay.
Oh. Boy, that's cute little hair he's got going on there. Mommy's got that hair all made up, all cute.
Because...
Quit distracting your daddy. I got work to do. Baby's ain't no good. Can't leave him alone.
Yeah, here today was this whole life's been nuts here lately. Daggone thing hardly for myself. Trying to keep things rolling. Multi-season's going crazy, and then we're having a few opportunities here and there and stuff like that, and it's just hard to keep up with everything that's going on. And tomorrow at, I think Dirt Perfect said we was leaving at 10. He's kind of the boss man. When we do something like that, Dirt Perfect's an analytic. He's very intelligent. I love him. Wonderful neighbor. It's so sweet to have, so great, what I'm trying to say, to have people in Derby that's like that, you know. But what he's going to make he's the one that's deciding all the stuff, and I just kind of do. I try not to be trouble. I try to be helpful, but I don't try to make the plans because I don't want to screw up, you know, whatever he's got in mind there. And him and John and Letsdig18 and a bunch of Volvo, they're putting this stuff together, and me, I'm lucky just to get to come along, so I don't want to be a pain in their butt. But anyways, enough of that. So what I'm doing here is I got about $15,000 in this project, I think, right around, and not counting my labor. And it is a significant amount of labor I got in this. So, but when I come to, the lumber does fall off this deck from time to time because it don't even end over there from the double end trim. That's a whole nother issue that needs solved someday. So I wanted to make sure and protect these valving. This thing is run for 3 days. It's operated for 3 days and just got lucky and a board ain't killed the valving in there. So I want to get these done and finished. So, because when I go with Dirt Perfect to Volvo, they're going to have to run for, I forget what, I think it's 2 days. Next week, Monday and Tuesday. We're leaving Sunday and we'll be back Tuesday evening. So that's 2 days of sawmilling that I wanted to make sure that these valve banks are protected from the lumber. And I just use rebar for a latch mechanism and pipe, and I had that expanded metal laying around outside, and 1.5 inch angle iron doors, 1.5 inch 10 gauge, I believe, and then the framework behind the doors is 1/4 x 2 x 2 angle iron. You know, it's just cheap angle iron. You can get angle iron pretty cheap. You can work with angle iron. You can get by pretty economical pricing. And when you start really adding the wall thickness and stuff to things, and the wall thickness starts jiving up, and you start adding shapes to the steel when you order it. That's when it starts getting pretty pricey, especially anything extruded like, you know, box tube or whatever. But
I just got my stuff put up. I forgot that piece of expanded metal. I have to come back and get it. But I got it done. I need to be rolling because it's Saturday evening now, and I'm heading out with Mr. Dirt Perfect tomorrow to meet up with Big Deal and them up there and plant the Volvos there. And I'll show y'all what I had in mind here and how I set it up. I wanted it with as much options as possible. Didn't blow the budget on this. It just used cheap metal. It ain't nothing expensive. Well, everything's expensive now, but it's a cheaper style metal. So lumber comes from this way every once in a while to fall off the side. So I wanted something to keep boards from getting in there and messing things up. So, and I wanted it simple too and cheap. Rebar's cheap, pipes cheap, inch and a half angle iron at 11-10 gauge is cheap. It's all cheap stuff. So you want to get in here, take your rod off, open your doors, you get in there and work on it. If you're going to leave your doors off for a while and you don't want them getting hit, you can pull them off. And set them out of the way. Then you can really get in here and modify on things, and lumber can run around. You don't have to worry about tearing anything up. Skylar come in here and welded this all up, painted this all up behind here, so it looks green, looks good. I stopped her before she got out here because I wanted to build this stuff on here. So maybe next shutdown, Skylar will come in here and she'll paint all this green, and then she can paint them doors yellow, and it'll look really daggone good. It'll have good contrast and stand out good. So, and here's how the doors go back on. There it is, ready to rock and roll. That ought to hold up pretty good. Now let's get out of here. It's been a couple days at Volvo. I wanted to thank Volvo, thanks a bunch, and Dirt Perfect and Letsdig18, thank you for the fun. Now back to my day job. First thing I gotta do is put this thing together. It runs the chain on the Marine Johnson ripsaw down in the pallet room. It's got some kind of weird gizmo, and it's speed control. It controls speed using this and a slide. We'll see if we can get it together, because them guys are gonna be sawing in an hour and a half. They need this thing in and so they can saw down a pallet. This thing's press fit. I got to be real careful on how I go about this, because if I push against the shaft and the outside's holding it, it'll bend them rods. But I can't get nothing. So what I did was I put a thin piece on each side underneath the bottom, so it pushes on them and it can flex them until the top hits, and then that should be enough extra support. We won't screw it up. Here goes nothing. My torch went out because it got overheated. Oh, come on. Let her cool down as much as possible. That'd be a great idea. Oh, yeah. No, come on. Oh, come on. God damn it. Woo. Son of a biscuit. It's freaking out. It went on. Son of a biscuit, that was stressful. It dropped right on. So, well, she's on there. All right, got the speed adjustment back together. You crank this and this wheel comes up. And I guess it gets closer to the fulcrum and farther away from the fulcrum to speed up or slow down. So here's where it's making its friction. This is rubber, and it just rubs on it and runs the drive. Got wired up, see if it goes the right direction. Here we go. I got no idea. You ready? Okay. Woo! She's wound up tight now. Yeah, I need to slow it down. It might have changed. There you go. Y'all ready to figure it out? Cool. Too high, it's spinning. All right, we'll get Mommy send the board to bring it on. There she goes. So happy. just wanted to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for everything you all do for us as far as support and all that stuff. Don't think it fall on deaf ears. If anybody ever wants anything, go to loggerway.com, and we got all the shirts and hats and all that mess if you want any gear. And leave me likes and thumbs up and all that mess if you like this thing. And don't forget to ring the bell and all the buttons and stuff. Thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. And don't forget to smile.